Hello everybody, this is Remy Pen, and I'm sure you're probably wondering, Remy, this is not where we left off last time. Where's the rest of the video? And I would love to tell you where it is if I knew. So, unfortunately I was cleaning out my laptop while working on the Hollow Knight videos, and I was so focused on making sure I didn't delete the Hollow Knight videos that I deleted the West of Loathing videos. Which means I had to start over again. But yes, it came to my attention that I did not continue this series for a while, so we're gonna jump right back into it. If you're cool with that and you're down with that, that's great. Buckle up, because here we go. Alright, so as you can see, I got back to where I was, and furthermore, I've had a bit of exploring done here and there. We're going to... Well, I already went into the spider pit and got the thing. The spider stared at me, it was spooky. Let's just go and see what happened to the bad guys. Oh. I'm gonna be... Wait a minute. If I am filming this, then I should be... Perfect. There we go. Let's not arrest them just yet, because it'll take me straight to Dirtwater. This poor chef is chained to the wall, his eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them! Are you here to rescue me? Let me get back to you on that one. No, I'm here to rescue you. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hands into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. Remy, how do you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hatted idiots. That sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? This chain is only 4 feet long. Oh, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school and with a million meat idea in my head, and now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea? You promised not to steal my idea, right? Nah, I promise. I'm an honorable sheriff. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary, I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay. And it's served in a long split roll which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty this sausage is. And the best part? The name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? It sounds great. I don't care for it. How about the hot Remy? Yeah, how about the hot Remy? Don't be ridiculous. Hot Remy? What does that even mean? Haha, ridiculous. Hey, there's no need to be mean about it. Besides, not that any of this matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in the empty cave making hot dogs for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. You could set up dirt and shop. You could learn English like me. Brilliant, you're a genius, Remy. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and shell full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. That's that then. Alright, well... I'm really glad I could be a part of that. You know what, Doug? I hope your hot dog million meat idea works out for you. As I've already played this game, it's been a while, but as I've already played this game, I already know exactly how it goes for him. Let's see now, it doesn't look like there's anything else in here, so let's arrest these guys. Is that the Stripey Hat Gang? What happened to him? They had a run-in with a giant spider, and a giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanations. Ooh, 1,000 meat! Groovy. Well, we got one of them. That's pretty cool. Oh wait, there's another. The poster reads wanted. The Pokemon gang for unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. I can't read! Ah! Hold on, I have to take off my shirt. For bravery. Also because it's like 1,000,000 degrees in my room right now. Alright, this works out. The poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Wanna check it out? Sure. You know the location and resolve to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. Alright, ready for justice. Also, I noticed last episode that I totally forgot to hand in the pepper to that one guy. I just got so sidetracked. So let's do that right now, before I forget again, inevitably. Have you got that salt pepper yet? Yep, got it right here. That's the stuff. Thanks. Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper because it's really spicy. Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around. Okay. You catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, a vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggly little plant. This must be the southeast western murder pepper that feller at the Jewel was looking for. Grab it! Your finger and thumb immediately start throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it into your rucksack before it can do any more damage. Alright. That was easy. You find me a murder pepper? Here it is. Ah, a nice big one. That'll last a while. Good going. Okay, so if you're still looking for stuff to do, I need someone to check my mail! I ordered a new sauté knife, but I haven't got time to fetch it myself. Here's the key. Really? Dude, if you need someone to fetch your mail, don't you, like, work with people? Then again, I did wander into his shop, store, part of town. I don't know. Okay. You find P.O. Box 441, the one that belongs to the chef. You open it and got a sauté knife. That's a pretty nice knife. Even though you're holding it, you're still pretty sure there's no such thing as a sauté knife. Anyway, it's too thin to use as a weapon. It's not even worth stealing. Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Also, I talked to this guy. He needs broken leg medicine. We'll get to him eventually. He's probably fine. Have you got my knife? Yep, here you go. Excellent. This will work a lot better than the hammer I was using. Delectable. Okay, I only need one more thing from you, but it's the most important. I used to have this recipe for very secret jerk sauce, but my jerk friend Dave J stole it from me, and then he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. You want me to dig up his grave? He's dead. He won't mind. Well, okay. Grabs for our time. Your lives, Dave J. Okay, well that was easy. You dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag? Strange. Reach inside. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? Keep digging. You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. You got an item, Dave's secret sauce recipe. Lucky me. Alright, buddy, I got your weird recipe. Got that recipe yet? Yeah, I got it. Thanks a million, bud. Now, my slop will be world famous.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get it.
Thanks a million, bud. Now my slop will be world famous. Here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. Fell in the slop, but it's still good. You got an item, sloppy sloppy top hat. All in a day's work. Okay, what kind of stats does this have? 3 moxie! The old sloppy toppy they call this. I don't want to call it that. I don't think I will, actually. Alright, we also have a needle for this guy. I think... right, we haven't started that quest in this playthrough. Alright, we have a needle. Let's do that. Ah, I see what's wrong, mysticality. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it! Hey, Lloyd fixed the piano for you. Thought so. He sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Remy. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you've already got one. No worries, Lloyd. Smell you later, Lloyd. I'm off to be surfing. Okay, we did that. I realized that even though I could find another way to, you know, arrest those guys, I don't actually care. So we're just gonna go in and arrest them normally. We're going in with a fight. Let me in. Knock knock, who's there? It's me. Remy. I have a gun. Anyway, let's fight him. Got the jump on him. Don't look at how much damage this does. Oh my god! He's dead! He's not dead. He's just severely damaged. Dablaged. Alright, well that was nice. Ooh, got black hat, black boots, bag of ears and such, and Desert Gang 6 gun. All in a day's work. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Alright. Give her what's left of the Desert House Gang! Well, this is, This certainly is a bag of severed ears and teeth and such. Which gang was this? House in the Desert gang? I'll take your word for it. Good job. Thanks for taking my word for it. The poster says wanted the Black Hat Bandits for horse theft and the selling of counterfeit glue. Oh. Oh! Last seen headed north toward the old millinery. No good can come of criminals with access to hat-making machinery. Would you like to investigate? Yes, indeed! You mark the location of it on your map and spend some time saying millinery over and over. You discovered a new map location, the old millinery. Millinery. It's a good word. Before we do that, let's get this guy his, this guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh, hello, were you able to give me some broken leg pills? Without them, I'm stuck lying in the street. Nope, still looking. Ah, geez. Well, no pressure or anything, but I know, you're in pain. Look at you cry in fear and agony. So sad. Let's get your pills. When we talked to him, he, told us about the rescue mission. I believe it was this one. Reach for the sky, clown! You quickly turn around and see a grizzled-looking man in all black clothes, except for his hat, which is white with brightly colored spots. He's pointing a gun at you. Who are you calling a clown, jerk? It's true, you don't have clown markings. I have no idea what you're even talking about. You mean like a stupid polka dot hat that only a clown would wear? You may be no clown, but you're a fool if you think I'll accept your insults. Ugh, whatever, I'm out of here. Bring it on, Chuckles! Bring it on, Chuckles! I may be an honorable sheriff, but I have standards, okay? Ooh, you Oh, you silly clown man! You won! More specifically, you won the weirdest hat you've ever seen. You got an item, colorful hat. Man, that is one colorful hat. What is up, partner? Howdy, Alice. We're getting near Fort All Dead. I've heard there's serious necromantic activity there. We should take a look. It sounds pretty sinister. What is it? Well, pretty much it is just what it sounds like. It is an old army fort where all soldiers die. Except rumors, they're still walking around in there. Did they name it Fort All Dead before they all died? No, originally it was called Fort Just Fine. Okay, discovered a map location, Fort All Dead. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? Deal with the gang. Alright, thanks for the reminder. Good for me, I guess. Gosh, a real-life nun. Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Remy Remington. What's with the cots? Well, what with the cow attacks and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. I also sell medical supplies if you'd like, your healing to go. Can I buy some medical supplies, please? Ah, there we go. I know a man who desperately needs some broken leg pills stat. Anything else? Do you need any errands or something? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming noise. You discovered a new map location, Humming Cave. No problem. I'll be right back with it. Alright, there's a lot to do around here, folks. We're going to the Humming Cave, and then we're gonna deliver the broken pills, and then after that, who knows? Alright, Humming Cave, baby. This must be what the nun was talking about. You got an item, purple grass, but what's the cave? Huh, these rocks are weirdly organized. Okay, I didn't forget, guys. We're still gonna deliver the stuff. I just want to look around. That snake isn't gonna let you pass without a struggle. What's this? You might be able to push it over. Yes, I can, baby! Heave-ho! The snake that ought to keep the snake at bay. For goodness snake. March, 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 march. Whoa, what is that thing? Up, away I go. What in the world? What in the what? This looks dangerous. Looks like there was a huge cave-in at some point. A weird device. Let's take it. You got an item. Strange. Alright, I didn't get to read it, but it was strange. Indeed. We have that now. Nothing else to do, so let's skedaddle. And deliver our grass. The strange stone arrow you just found starts going crazy, beeping and booping, whirling around of its own accord. It practically drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. You discovered a new map location, the Professor's house. Alright, we'll check it out later. There's a lot to do in this game. First, I got your magic grass. Welcome back. Were you able to find the Humming Cave and the purple grass? Wait, Humming Cave? Purple grass? Isn't that a kind of music? Do you think you're funny, game? Yep, here you go. Wonderful, thank you very much. Blessings be upon you. Alright, cool. Glad I could help. Now let's go deliver that broken bone medicine. You notice trails of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A hell calf is grazing nearby. Track it down or leave it be. We're tracking it down! Let's stop these cows from coming. Oh my gosh! Oh, it's gone! I didn't just shoot the thing, I evaporated it. I Thanos snapped it from its home? Alright, well, it wasn't me, I didn't do it. Alright. Here I come! I'm here to help you, sir! Oh, hello, were you able to get the broken leg pills? Yes, here you go. Woo, thanks, I feel like a new man, or at least the same man with a new leg. That's good, go drink some milk or something, okay? He waves and skips happily away. Well, that was nice. Alright, we still have a lot to do here. Let's try to get through it, because this is a long game, and I want to get through as much as we can. So, Professor's house. You hear a rattling noise behind you, another rattling noise off to your left, and a third rattling noise from somewhere ahead. You conclude that you've either stumbled into a nest of babies or the nest of rattlers. A quick glance confirms it's the latter. Not unexpectedly, really, this is no place for babies. We're fighting him. Got the jump on him. Heck yeah, we did! Say hello to my little friend! I'm sorry, it's just... Oh my gosh! The speed up is so fast that the snake's, like, tails are just vibrating. It's fine. Alright, well, they're dead. I meant to do that. The beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. I see. Hold on, wait. There appears to be an extremely powerful magnifying mirror, basically an inside-out microscope. Check yourself. The microscope mites that live in your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine. That's great. These books are all about concepts too advanced for you to recognize. Excuse me, my name's Remy Remington? What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks generally call me the Professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo and I sort of followed the beeping. It led me here. Well, I'll be. It certainly led you to the right place, young lady. This is El Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much of an expert as anyone alive today. What now? El Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they most likely lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person, though, just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a closer look at your bleeping gizmo. Give him the device. Aha! As I suspected. This is one of their transponders. It detects other El Vibrato technology and hones in, you see. That'll be why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. He tinkers around with the transponder for a bit and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go, good as new. Just swipe up and down to turn it on and off. You got an item, El Vibrato transponder. Swipe? Now I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandon El Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the El Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more samples of El Vibrato technology. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. I get you. Right, you're the adventuresome type, so bring me back whatever finds you have, and I'll get them up and running. That'll benefit both of us. Alright, deal! Great, first priority will be to get my keystone fabricator running. They lock their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So if we can make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us, literally and figuratively. Alright, what do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as far as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, about 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that much. Roger that! This is the Professor's Keystone Fabricator. He's waiting on some parts to finish it. Hint, hint. Alright, I get it. Well, gang, looks like we've got another mystery on our hands. Time to stop aliens or something. Alright, we checked that out. We've got a few other places to check out. If we want to continue the main story, we'll have to go to the railroad camp, but I don't want to do that just yet because I want to be powerful. More powerful than those who came before me. That being said, we're going to Fort Aldead. You have a run-in with the worst smelling snake you've ever seen. Okay, yeah. Oh. Their performance in that confrontation stunk almost as much as the snake. You gain an effect angry. Yeah. Tim Timmyton grabs you by the collar with his teeth and carries you the rest of the way to where you're going. Alright, well I meant to press 1 to fight them, but I guess I'm angry now. Oh, that's a lot of guns and skeletons. Some skeletons with guns, and they're doing fancy tricks. Holy goddamn. Yeah, this is a little intense. We have to do something about this immediately. Any ideas? Well, only one I can think of to get rid of all these things all at once would be to poison them somehow. That isn't very doctorly. What, you never heard of a vaccination? Look, would you rather fight an army of skeletons all at once or find a way to slip something into their food supply nice and quiet like? So you climb up into the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Let's not use our binoculars yet. Sorry, pardon, beg your pardon. Beg your pardon, excuse me. Sorry, sorry. Oh, my bad, yep, sorry. My bad, yep, I'm just coming through here, sorry. Alright, let's go to the strategy table. Table has a little model of a region on it. It's a giant map. Can I flash all of these? Hooray! Oh, a skeleton spore. Ooh. Alright, well I got XP, that's all that matters. I'm choosing to ignore it. Let's go to the barracks. The footlocker's locked. Footlocker's rusted. Footlocker's only half locked. Footlocker's at the foot of the bed, but it is not locked. The footlocker is still locked. Alright, well I'm glad I did that. What is this? Shelves laden with the skeleton army's food supply. Examine it or taint it with waste. I'ma taint it with waste! You sprinkle the waste all over the food. If this works by tomorrow, they should all be no more. Take your leave. Well, that's horrifying. Good job, me? I'm supposed to be the hero here, right? The trash can smells terrible. No way, not without some stench resistance. Well, I've got some good news for you. There we go, some sweet smelling flowers. And furthermore, let's replace some of the stuff we have here. That. Ooh, artillery saber. And then... yeah, desert gang pistol, let's go. Black hat, +1 armor, +1 moxie, +4 moxie. What about the sloppy? Ooh, sorry, we're gonna have to do the polka dot one. Man. Lucky us. Okay, that's about all we can do here. Anyway. Sweet smelling flower? Okay. Oh, good. A disgusting old hat. You got an item. Old patrol cap. Lucky me. Listen. I'm not a master in these things. But if I, said so in my professional opinion, that looks like a necromancer was here. Somebody left their knapsack behind. Let's look inside. You dig through the knapsack. Wait, what's this? A note? Yes, it's a note. You got an item. Cryptic note about ley lines. Interesting. There's also an evil-looking leather-bound tome. You got an item. Introductory next mex. The last thing is a little diary which you decide to leave in there in case the owner comes back looking for it. Let's read it. It seems to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers, who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of the sentence. Fascinating. No name on the stone. I don't have origin. What's this? This mass grave is absolutely teeming with skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. There's one wandering in the end of the pit nearest to you. Hop in, boys! Blam, blam, blam! Alright, well, lucky us. This is good. Now with that out of the way, we can actually get started on... oh, sorry, excuse me. Sorry, pardon me. Sorry about that. I just wanted to walk by them one more time. Let's go to the silver plater, I think. You find an abandoned crate with 4 all dead stenciled on the side. Alright, let's open it. You pry the lid off the crate, help yourself to the contents. Can't let taxpayer-funded material go to waste after all. Now let's get back on the trail, soldier. Sir, yes, sir. Oh. I don't like your face. I don't like it. Howdy! Oh, no way, I gotta give him a creepy voice.
Howdy. What can I do for you?
Well, do you have a menu?
A menu? What are you talking about?
Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant?
What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know.
Oh, I thought your sign was... never mind. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth.
So, you need something plated?
What are my options? He looks you up and down.
I could plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say.
This will enchant your hat to add 1 to your maximum action points. Okay. You hand him the hat, and after a time he hands it back shiny and gleaming. What else can you plate?
I could plate your melee weapon.
Okay, I'll plate my weapon. What else can you plate?
I could plate your pistol.
Yes, please. Is there anything else? He looks through your pack and mouth?
A turnip? That sounds like an interesting challenge. Say, that's a fine looking tongue you've got there too. I could plate that for you, sure.
My actual tongue? Like the one in my head?
Yep.
Plate the turnip or plate my tongue? I guess I could do both. I want to plate the turnip. What's that about, man? I'll plate the turnip. He takes your turnip and gives it back a short time later, shiny and gleaming.
Had to hollow it out in the middle so it wouldn't rot inside, but you can wear it as a hat now.
You got a turnip crown, neat! Wait, what about my tongue? Can I plate my tongue? Yeah, we can! Alright, I'm gonna plate my tongue. Well, anything for a weird life. Go ahead and plate my tongue, why not? You lose 2,000 meat.
Open as wide as you possibly can.
The process is extremely painful. You got a perk, silver tongue. Immediately afterward, you ask him for a complete refund and he gives it to you. You gain 2,000 meat! It works! Hooray! Well, ain't that nice. Alright, let's go to the gang. Let's arrest some people. A shot rings out and something buzzes past your ear. You quickly dive behind a rock just in case these two things are connected and not just, say, someone hunting nearby and also there's a bee. Peering carefully around the rock, you eventually spot movement in the underbrush. It's a hunter with an old-fashioned matchlock rifle and a cloak with leaves stuck to it, which is less effective as camouflage than it sounds because all the trees around here are pine trees. You also notice that he's been out here a very long time, which you can infer from the way he is literally a skeleton. Oh. Alright, we can attack him or we can distract him and escape. It would be nice to use my Hornswogglin, but I'd rather just fight him. I like me some XP. Boom, that was easy. I got cargo jeans! Nice. What is this? No entry. I know how to do this puzzle. We can breeze by this. Lost my belt buckle. Did you look near the jail? And then we need to... Well, real quick, let me just check. Let's leave through the back door of this. I do not like this sound, or the way that I'm going across the desert floor like that. Alright. We got him over. We got her over. And now that they're all behind real jail, we crush them. We crush them all. All of them will be crushed in time. From the fist of justice. Now release!